was trying to sing at this point because whatever was happening, you know, you could just fit yourself in there. But unfortunately, maybe I can do that later on the show for you. Hello there, you're welcome to Let's Talk Showbiz here on the Joy News channel. My name is Doreen Avio, and of course, today I get to hang out with a great keyboardist. Actually, he's worked with a lot of artists. I'm not talking about just Ghana. Like, he's worked with a lot of artists. So many experiences with this. And looks like he comes from a family of, should I say, people who literally know how to do this. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today my guest is Charles Dare. I hope I got the name right.
Perfect.
I got it right. Wow. Like, it will take me God knows how long to know how to play this. How long have you been doing this?
Okay, so I started playing at the age of 14.
14?
Yeah, so close to 25 years now I've been playing.
So does it mean that if you don't start at a young age, you can't do it at maybe an older age?
I think the best time to start playing is when you are young. Then, you know, there's less pressure on your brain. You can actually develop your skill much better. And as you grow, it becomes better. When you grow older, you can imagine responsibilities of life.
That is very true. But I mean, learning this, growing up with it, what were you thinking when you were learning this? Were you thinking about maybe going to become a certain type of person? Is there someone you were looking up to, or this was just a hobby?
Okay, so for me, basically, it was interesting to me. I wasn't taught how to play the piano. Yes, I wasn't taught. I hail from a family where we all play, and my late dad was a pastor.
Okay.
And so naturally, you're born into an environment where there's music. So I would say I started playing, and I just knew I was playing. But along the way, I began to now understand what I was playing when I got to the age of about 16.
Okay.
And I actually decided to learn more of the theoretical, and I balanced that with playing. You get to know exactly what you're doing. So it's more of a talent that along the way you build up into a skill and then into a craft.
So this is all you do? Is this what you do, or you have other profession or something else you do aside?
Yes, I have another profession that I do. I'm a banker as well.
Oh, that's why, like, you have everything. So you're a banker and you do this.
Yes, and I do it.
And it looks like even with the experience you have, you've literally worked with a lot of artists.
Yes, I've been favored to have worked with quite a lot. Both in Ghana and out of Ghana. Well, you want to hear them?
I would love a few. Just, I mean, you know, sometimes we listen to music and all we think is, oh, is the artist, but we also forget that there are people behind it, obviously making sure that they have something good to stand on to give us the best when they talk of music. So, I mean, it wouldn't be bad to give us maybe a few names out there, perhaps we can relate, or maybe someone has seen you.
Yes,
you know, on stage with them.
So I've worked, okay, let's talk about Ghana, then we'll take it off. I recently worked with Akwaba. I've worked with Becca. I've worked with Pastor Helen Yorson. I've worked with Pastor Josh. I've worked with Sonny Badu. I've worked with Joe. I'm quite in the industry, so I've worked with quite a lot of people.
Wow.
And outside Ghana, I've worked with Dokozo Mbambo, Mahalia Buchanan, Patrick Duncan, just naming the South African guys. I've worked with almost all of them.
This is interesting. So you're not limited to, you know, sometimes you're going like, oh, I can only play for gospel musicians.
No.
But you play for everyone. Once there's something called music, that's all you
do. Being a musician or being a pianist, you must be able to serve all kinds of different style of music. Don't just be limited to one style. And for me, I've grown in the industry to understand that it's more about giving out what is here. So I could do gospel, I could do jazz, and just name it. It depends on where the spirit leads you.
Once it's music, it's like you just flow.
Yes.
But how are you able to juggle this? I mean, you know, with the industry, doing music, going on stage to perform with some of these artists, sometimes in the evening, late at night and all that. How are you able to juggle that with the banking job?
So there's a saying that when passion drives you, or when you're passionate about something, you don't feel tired. So I can actually go to rehearsals close to 2 a.m. and then by 6 a.m. I'm going to work.
Hey, this is interesting.
This is actually one of the times. So with this project, that is, you go to rehearsal, you close 2 a.m. 6 a.m. you're up, you're going.
He's talking about a project, and yes, I'll just zoom in into the project. And once he mentioned an artist, I just want you to know that that artist is definitely on board.
Yeah.
We'll zoom into that, and we'll come back to talk about other things. But you have a program coming up.
Yeah.
Tell us about it.
Okay, great. Thank you, Doreen. So over the past years, I've worked with quite a lot of artists, and a couple of months and years back, I had the urge that, okay, after serving, it's time to actually launch my solo career. And so what we're doing is actually that moment with Charles there. It's a jazz concert that is skewed towards releasing my solo career and launching it, and also promoting networking amongst business officials who will be attending. So what is happening is that I'm actually inviting almost everyone, my connections and networks that I've built over the years with my corporate career and music career. You know, we just come into one room and then enjoy music.
You're talking about the career. Does it come with music, or this is just you and letting the world know that this is what I do, this is what I've done over the years, but now I want you all to know about it, and perhaps it comes with something soothing to listen to.
Exactly. So it's more about, okay, now putting myself out there as an artist. What I've always done is do the production behind the scenes, direct music, direct projects. But this time, this is my concept.
This is the concept.
Yes, this is a concept.
Wow. So aside Akwabwa, who and who do you have on
Okay, so we have Sandra Hudson Kelly. She's also a Ghanaian jazz artist. We have Mabungi from South Africa. We have Snare Temba from South Africa as well. He's an amazing saxophonist. And all these guys are coming in. They should be arriving on Monday.
Hey, you know what I find interesting?
Tell me.
Like, you know, being able to do this, and it's like, yes, you've worked with all these people, but being able to even let them fly all the way from where they are to come down here to be part of this project.
There's one thing I learned in life, which is you need to build relationship, very key. And whenever you find yourself in a situation where you're meeting people, focus on relationship. Most of these people are coming down based on the relationship we've shared over the years. And so it will interest you to know, they're like, Charles, you want to do this? Hey, we owe you a favor. We're here to support you. And so that's what is happening.
I am so looking forward to it. When are you doing this program?
It's on the 17th of September, live at Alisa Reach Hotel. And the time is 5 p.m.
Are we to pay to come?
Yeah, it's okay. So we have a VIP ticket going for $250, and then the regular for 100 sitters. Yeah.
Okay. 17th of September. So just mark the date, because as I said, if he's not good, then he wouldn't be working with all these amazing personalities. And I have actually even had the feel of what he's capable of doing. Just playing it and watching how, so, you know, I actually have a keyboard at home. It's not for me, it's for my daughter.
Wow.
I've heard her play or one or two things, but sometimes I ask myself, how is she going to, you know, grow with it and also know what to do? But now you telling me that it's like you're not being taught, but over the years, once it's something you do. But do you teach people how to play too?
Yes, I used to when I had much time on my hands, but now due to my schedule, I get so busy. But if somebody wants to pick a few lessons, I'm available.
Right. So now that you do all of this, working with all these artists, do you have maybe, aside the concert that you're trying to put out to launch a solo career or something to let the world know about it, do you have maybe moments where perhaps you go to a place, or there's a venue, you go, you play, or you go to church to do it, or this is just a thing that you just do on a normal day?
Okay, so I'm a church boy. I play in church, and I do concerts, I direct music in churches, and I do various training for choirs. But occasionally when somebody has an event and they want to have a feel of the piano and, you know, just a three-piece band, we do all of that.
Oh, wow. So with this size, are you able to, you know, those big ones, those huge ones?
The grand pianos.
Yes, you have them, and, you know, I sort of started loving them by watching cartoons.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, like, you know, you see Tom and Jerry in there with their, are you going to wear that type of suit?
Yeah. You know the funny thing, Doreen. So my team is like, Charles, we need to dress you with a bow tie, look like you with a tailcoat. I'm like, guys, now the FIFA play. So that's going to be a surprise.
That's going to be a surprise on what you're going to wear.
So the costume is going to happen.
Oh my goodness, but you're able to play the big ones too.
Yes.
Are they the same? Is there any difference with that, or it's just the...
So the grand piano basically is just a grand piano that has just a piano tone. So this is more like a typical grand piano.
Okay.
And then something like this actually has all the various sounds that you know about. Let's say violin, saxophone, guitar, bass, all here. So we call this a keyboard.
Okay.
So it's basically a keyboard. But the huge ones you see, basically you just have one tone or one sound, which is the grand piano. And then when you go to churches, you see the cathedrals, you know, the pipe organ. Exactly. Yeah. Hey,
this is beautiful. In fact, have you ever thought of singing to add up to what you're already doing?
I sing, but I only sing when I'm teaching my choir, or maybe I'm doing production. Yeah. But it's a surprise on the day.
Hey, then I guess then we still have to look forward to this surprise, because of course I was hoping usually people who play automatically sing. So so now you do, as you said, you don't, because when I was growing up I was in a choir too. Okay. So I saw sometimes when he's teaching, he'll play, and he just wants, I used to sing tenor. Yeah. He'll be like, oh, this is how it's sounded. You play just for you to have a feel of what. So you don't teach at all.
I teach parts. I do all of that. I just don't do singing as a professional, as a career. No. There's mainly the stuff. Arranging music, writing songs, production, directing chords. I do all of that.
Wow.
Yeah, I do all of that.
Do you get support from the bank, like your colleagues there?
Yeah, so my bank is aware I'm a musician, because I've done stuff for the bank as well, and the bank actually has a choir. Oh. And a couple of years ago, we used to travel to South Africa for competitions, and Ghana was represented by our choir, and we've won a couple of trophies. We were first, we were second, we were third. I think we've been second twice. Wow. And imagine you're competing against, let's say, 18 countries all over Africa. Yeah. This
is amazing.
Yeah, so my bank has been supportive, yeah.
Wow, this is beautiful. And I mean, also knowing that you're from a family that does this, I think it makes everything beautiful. Yeah. Well, I just want you to know that 17th of September, you definitely need to be at the Alisa Hotel to see something beautiful. And it looks like he has a surprise for everybody. So you'd have to go there to actually get to see the surprise. I can tell you more about it. But his name is Charles Dare, and is there any way we can link you up on social media, for instance?
Yes, I'm very active on Instagram. It's the Charles Dare on IG, and then Charles Dare on Facebook as well.
Okay, so go check him out, ask him all the questions you need, but I hope we'll be getting updates with regards to maybe activities leading to the main event on the 17th of September. So just so you know, that's the date right there, and if you've forgotten tickets, or just ask him all the questions, he'll give you the right answers to that. But before we wrap it all up, I don't know what you can play for me, but I don't know. Maybe if you played and I can sing along, I'll try.
Which song
oh my God, I don't even know, but...
Let's do a church song for you, since you sing in the church choir.
Okay, I hope I'll be good with the lyrics.
Okay, any song. Okay, let's try this. I Surrender, you know that song, right?
Okay, yeah.
Let's go.
This is terrible. Can you imagine? I surrender. Let me clap for myself. Oh, that's terrible. I mean, this is not my job. This is my job.
You did well.
I did well. This is my job, and this is what I'm doing. Charles Dare, thank you so much for coming on Let's Talk Showbiz today's edition. We really appreciate it, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you, sis.
Most importantly, I hope that, as I said, we'll get more updates with regards to things leading to the main event. My name is Doreen Avio, and of course, Charles Dare has been my amazing guest. I know today something different I did for you. That's what I love to do. Of course, a very big thank you to you, Ike and Nat, on this one. Remember to log on to myjoyonline.com, the entertainment page, for more of our stories. Have a wonderful evening.